Right, good day and welcome to yet another episode of Tandwe Books as I continue talking about this beautiful topic, focusing on A-level Christianity. I've been teaching on this for the past, 8 sessions now on different topics. I'm left with about 6 more. Then I'll be out of your hair. I'll be done with A-level Christianity. Then we can move on to something else, something different, something interesting. Right. All I know, I've just been talking about A-level Christianity and talking about how we've got two types of Christians. We've got the A-level Christian and the O-level Christian. And it's important to understand that both of these will go to heaven. They are both born again. They are nice guys. But the O-level Christian is just the ordinary Christian, does the ordinary things. Now, the A-level Christian is the advanced level Christian. They go an extra mile in pleasing God. They go an extra mile in doing things for God. And that's the kind of person which we all should endeavor to be. That's the kind of person I want to be. I want to be an A-level Christian, and so must you. Now, today, I just want to talk about something else with regards to O-level Christianity, and I just want to talk about rejoicing with others, rejoicing with others. It's important that as a child of God, you teach yourself, have a culture, a habit of rejoicing with others. When someone else does very well, excuse me, you need to rejoice with them. When someone else buys a car, rejoice with them. When someone else excels, graduates from college, rejoice with them and genuinely be excited about their accomplishment. It is not necessary, it is unneeded for you as a child of God to have jealousy, to have bitterness, and to have anger towards the accomplishment of other people. You must teach yourself, have a culture. Let it be a habit. Let it be within you to have the mindset to rejoice with others and be genuinely happy when other people do very well. Very important thing to do. Now, let's look at a few scriptures here which talk about this particular topic and see what we can learn. This is what the Bible says concerning this beautiful topic. Remember the story of Elizabeth when Elizabeth the Bible tells us how he had stayed so many years without a child. And then the Bible says then she fell pregnant. The Bible says when her neighbors and relatives heard of how the Lord had shown great mercy to her, they rejoiced with her. Elizabeth had not had a child for many years, and she wanted a child, and she needed a child. But then one day, boom, Elizabeth gets pregnant. And the Bible says that when the neighbors just heard about that, not only her neighbors, but when her relatives heard the good news that she is now with child and she's pregnant, the Bible says that they came and they rejoiced with her. They rejoiced with her. They were not angry, they were not bitter. Probably there were one or two who were bitter and angry, but the Bible says that they rejoiced with her. Child of God, it's an important thing. It's an important culture. It's an important habit for you to have as a child of God. The ability to rejoice with others. When someone gets married, when someone finally gets a boyfriend, rejoice with them and be excited. Even though now you are looking for that boyfriend, you're looking for a man, you want to get married, but you're not winning, rejoice with them and wish them well. Pray that they get married sooner rather than later. In fact, wish them very well. In fact, assist to help them out on their wedding. That way you deal with rejoicing perfectly as an A-level Christian. It's very important thing to do. You must rejoice with others when things go well for others. When someone buys a car, but you're still walking and you don't have a car, rejoice with them. Celebrate with them. Be excited with them. And that's very important. Now, this is what Paul says in the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 15. He says, rejoice with those who rejoice. When others are rejoicing for someone else, rejoice with them. When someone buys a beautiful weave and you've got your natural hair, beautiful as it is, and you like that weave, go ahead and congratulate them and rejoice with them and say, yo, sis, this thing is nice. Rejoice with others. When someone accomplishes something, rejoice with them. When someone is doing very well in business and they are making money, celebrate with them and say, I pray, tell them, I pray that you get more business, lots of it. Tell them. Child of God, let me tell you, one of the best ways to deal with jealous is to rejoice with someone. That's the best way. Pastor Yati taught us that long back, taught me that lesson, and I caught it once. The best way to deal with jealous is just to rejoice with someone. The moment you feel jealous coming up, that demon, that green monster of jealous, once you see it coming up, go to that person and tell them, wow, this is beautiful. And the moment you compliment them, the moment you celebrate with them genuinely, that jealous lifts and it disappears. It's a very, very sure way of dealing with jealous. Celebrate with others. Celebrate with others. Paul says, rejoice with those who are rejoicing. Very, very important. Don't be like the prodigal son. Remember, not the prodigal son, the brother to the prodigal son. When the brother heard that the other brother had come back home and the father had created a huge feast, what does the Bible say? The Bible says concerning the other brother, the Bible says, but he was angry and will not go in. Therefore, his father had to come out and pleaded with him. The brother was not happy that this guy, this vagabond, he came here, he took half his wealth, he took his wealth and he went and squandered it. He was prodigal about it. He was wasteful, went and spent it with women and men in discourse and in clubs and just enjoying. Now he has finished his wealth. He's coming back here and he's repented. Now father has created a nice feast for him and the father killed a fattened cow for him. He was not happy. He was angry. And the Bible says he was angry. And he will not go in to celebrate that his brother who was lost is now found. Child of God, don't be like the brother to the prodigal son. When something good happens, celebrate with someone else. Celebrate with them. When God finally breaks through for a brother or sister, and you want that similar breakthrough, celebrate with them. When your brother, especially family, biological brother, your cousin, your relative, once they are doing very well, pray for them. Pray for them. In fact, when you've sensed that jealousy, take time to pray for them and say, Lord, I pray for so and so. I pray for my brother. Prosper my brother. I pray for my cousin, sister. Do her well. I pray for my other uncle. She is prospering. Bless him even more. Bless those who are doing well and celebrate with them. That's a true mark of A-level Christianity. If your friend, close friend, or someone you grew up together, or someone you were in class with, it's painful. I know it's painful. Someone you grew up with, someone you were in class with, begins to do very well. I have a classmate, good friend of mine. He was a good friend of mine. We were classmates. The guy bought a nice, beautiful Ranger. The guy is owning properties. And somehow I felt that jealous just coming up. I was like, why is this? We're in the same class, we're in the same career. I mean, honestly, what am I failing? And the idea is stop focusing on you. Celebrate with the other person. Rejoice with others. Here is my closing remark. I love what T.D. Jakes once said. He once said that the moment there is people around you being blessed, they are prospering and they are doing very well, don't be jealous. Rejoice with them. Why? Because the blessing is in the neighborhood. When you see it now manifesting close to you, sooner rather than later, it will come to you. So rejoice because blessings are around you. God is moving and shaking things in and around you, blessing people around you, blessing your relatives, blessing your brothers, blessing brothers in the Lord, and people you know, sooner it's coming to you. So rejoice with others. I hope that makes sense and I hope that blessed you. Have a good day and have a great evening. Cheers. Bye-bye.